Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Yes, it is the Call Flow Radio Show for, if you're keeping score at home, Tuesday, November 5th. It's Election Day. Whatever that means. I do believe your mic's on.
John, it's the election special. We're going to be following closely with the polls and just talking about politics. Yes. John, there's no music today. Did you not get the memo? It's all politics. I mean, starting from now till...
Oh, this is my day off. I forgot.
But you're here.
I can leave, though.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, John.
Yes?
Did you vote yet? That's a big question.
No, because they moved my district where I would vote on my way to work in the morning.
Sound like you got problems with that.
I don't like that. Well, now I'm in a district that is further out than where I actually live.
They're trying to make it harder for you to vote, so your
ding,
vote doesn't count.
Ding, ding.
You think this is all
ding?
This is all like an act, like they're doing this intentionally.
You are correct,
sir. Okay, all right. Wow. Well, who do you think did that? Like
whoever the majority party is that has say in these types of things.
Just moving districts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you didn't vote yet.
No, I will.
But you are going to vote
after I get off.
After you get off.
Yep.
Okay. And do you
drive all the way down to Arvonia, where I don't even live.
Arvonia. That is quite a hike from. What is that, like an hour from Dillwood?
And it's not that far, but it's
40 minutes.
But it's out of my way. Let's just put it that way.
Is it 10 minutes away?
Because there's nothing out there.
Yeah. How far is it from Dillwood?
I don't know. I'd have to time it. I don't know. But
just a rough.
But it's not as close as where I was voting.
Sure, it's not
where
literally
I
right next door.
Actually live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain that one to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to get on a tangent because then I'll get some county official going, well, if you know anything.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should have a county official in to talk about that because, that could be interesting.
Well, Mr. Staten, if it was up to... Yeah, no, I don't need all that.
The Electoral College, you see. Yeah, no, I mean...
in 1605, gunpowder plot, do you remember that?
Yeah. Did you know today is the election day?
Oh,
it's a big deal, John.
I'm fully aware of its election day.
People are speeding all around, driving crazy. I mean, there's a lot of tension. But we do have a caller.
Around.
We have a caller.
We do. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning to you fellas.
Hey, Henry.
Top of the morning.
I hope you all are well.
Yes, sir. Are you?
Yes, I'm well.
Good.
Yeah. Unlike the window, I feel sorry for the window.
Why is that?
Well, it's got so much pain. It's just a thought, but you could see through it, couldn't you?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, what is weather? Why does weather and how does weather help a 4-foot man kiss a 6-foot woman? What's the weather got to do with it?
I don't know. Do you know, Noah?
No, John. No.
What is it?
Climate. Yeah, 4-foot man kiss a 6-foot woman.
Climate.
That one makes you think. That's a good one. Climate. I'll have to remember that one.
Okay. Well, here's one you can forget.
Okay.
What must you show to go on a naval station?
What must you show to go on a naval station?
I would say credentials, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, you just show your belly button. And they'll get you on a naval station. Thank you, Noel.
Yes, yeah, of course. I just repeated the joke, but that was quite amazing. It was quite amazing.
Yes.
If this rain keeps up, it won't come down.
That's right. You're right. A good one there. Talking about the weather. There was a fellow. I ran into a fellow in the hospital one time, and I asked him, why he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to lose some weight.
Okay.
And so every time he got hungry, he'd eat a few things of dog food.
Mm-hmm.
And this went on for 2 or 3 weeks. And he said, I ended up here in the hospital. And I asked him, were you allergic to the dog food? He said, no, I wasn't. He said, I was standing on one leg right next to a fire hydrant and a truck hit me.
There you go.
Hey.
Well, and there was a man that unfortunately had lost his arms.
Okay.
Both arms.
You're right.
And it's hard for him to find a job. So he went to a church
and
asked about getting hired to do a few chores and to ring the church bell.
Right.
And the man asked him, said, you don't have any arms. How are you going to pull a rope up there to ring the church bell?
Right.
And he says, well, let me show you. So he jumped up high in the air and took his face and just bumped over against the bell, and it rang.
Right.
And so the man he was talking to said, we'll have to go talk to the preacher about this and see what he thinks. So they went in the minister's office, and the fellow said to the minister, do you know this man here? And the pastor looked at him and said, well, I don't know his name, but his face rings a bell.
There we go.
Yeah, it finally got around to a terrible conclusion. Well, to do a little serious thing, one day as I left the studio, I asked the Lord if he would show me something supernatural, because it had been about 3 weeks since he'd let me see one. So as I drove up the driveway at station, up to 45 highway, I let the driver's window down.
Right.
Because it was a frosty morning and the window was frosted over. So I let the driver's window down, but the passenger side was still frosted over. And as I stopped, before entering the highway, I saw a man walking, and he was in the middle of the road.
Right.
And so I let the window down, and I looked, and there was no traffic coming in that lane, coming from Farmville. So I pulled out into the highway, and as I did, that man who was walking stopped and looked back.
Mm-hmm.
But he looked back just behind me. He didn't look at me or my car. And I thought cars must be coming on my blind side. So I stayed down in the wrong lane. 2 cars passed me by. And I thought, well, they had to hit that man because he was in the center of their lane. And so I gave a turn signal and slowly made my way onto the correct lane and pulled off on the side of the highway about 200 feet from where this had occurred. So I get out my car and run back down to see if there's anything I could do to help that man. But there was no one there. So he had to have been an angel unaware. So that was another day and another lesson.
Right.
I mean, that's, I don't know how many people have experienced things like that, but if anybody would like to talk to me about anything like that or whatever's on your mind, could give me a call. I enjoyed having a couple from Rice yesterday, spent a while with me. We shared and fellowshipped, and Shirley Smith and her husband.
Yeah.
But any time you'd like to come by or call, I'd love to get telephone calls, and I'd love to talk to you. So give me a call. Number's 434 area code and 414-0096.
All right, thank you, Henry. I did have some. I did want to ask you about something.
Yeah.
On Friday we had Dan Albus come in to kind of co-host the Call Flow show, and he brought in a news clipping from. It's from the Folk Music Journal of Crew, and it's dated 1959, August 29th, 1959. And there's a featured section about you and your country music show, where it says, Henry Fulcher is a 21-year-old country music DJ, programs country music over the radio station WFLO in Farmville, Virginia, where he has worked since his start in radio in 1956. And then it says his program's Country Music Time is heard Monday through Saturday from the station sign-on until 7 o'clock. You spent a lot of days there, Henry. That's a lot of time.
Actually.
Oh, they got it wrong.
Till 7:45, and then I was back for another 4 hours.
Wow. Oh my goodness!
I used to be from 10 till 2. Years later, we moved it from 9 till noon.
Wow!
Well, they got like a glamour shot of you.
They do
Henry.
have a glamour shot.
It's like this fancy picture. You got on a suit and tie, and you had. It looks. I mean, it's black and white, of course, so it looks like you have very dark hair.
It's giving me some like Humphrey Bogart vibes, like.
Yeah, you got like
Humphrey.
This debonair look in this picture here. Do you remember where that photo was taken?
No, I don't.
Might have been at the radio station.
My hair was dark brown.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks dark in the picture.
Yeah, somebody told me that I could brighten up a room just by walking out of it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember that. And when did you say Dan will be in?
He was here last week. He was filling in for Chris Wood last Friday. So he was helping me out, so I wouldn't have to do this show by myself. Because
okay.
They don't want to leave me unattended for some reason.
Well, Dan's a good guy.
Yes, he is.
You that.
Yep.
He really is. I've been blessed to know him.
Yeah.
Well, any other questions that I might could answer?
Do you remember doing the Noontime Hayride, the show?
Oh, yeah. It used to be called the Noontime Hayride.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A little nugget of history right here.
Yeah, you'd think that I had finally bailed out.
Always
on
quick.
Hayride.
Yep.
Yeah, but it went on for a little over 65 years.
Wow.
That's where they put and I never had talked about this on the air. I felt kind of foolish. In the Smithsonian, and there's a thing on me in the history of radio, and they flew the flag over the Pentagon in my name in 2006, and then they delivered the flag. I've got it at home now.
Right.
And they declared that day as Henry Fulcher Day in America over the U.S. Congress. And I, like I said, feel a little silly talking about that, but it's funny, when you're not looking for an honor of some kind, when you're doing something for the right reason, it seems like the good Lord blesses you. Mm-hmm. I've known people that struggle to get some recognition and things like that. And I always felt like I just do what I do, and anything else is up to somebody else.
Right.
You know, I'd rather talk to somebody than have a piece of paper with something on it, some kind of an honor. I'd rather face to face and spend time with people.
Right.
Because I always love people, and I think that goes back to when I was in the polio ward at MCV for several months, and I could not have visitors because, I was in the iron lung, but also back then in 1950 and 51, they didn't know. They thought it would be contagious, and so they put you in isolation.
Yeah.
So, but that gave me my love for people, I think, was being without people so long as a 12-year and 13-year-old. And so much for the history lesson, I guess, today.
Well, thank you, Henry.
To get into that, but the things that we do as young people kind of decide and determine what we're going to end up doing. You know, it's a accumulation of all those things that direct your path, I think. But anyway, I hope to talk to you on Thursday.
Hope so. I'll be here with Chris, more than likely.
I beg your pardon?
I said I'll be here with Chris when you call in on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. With Chris, yeah. Okay, we'll talk to you then, and thanks for everything.
All right, you take care, Henry. Have a good day.
Thank you. Y'all have made it better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. You were wanting to bring that up, and you got a chance to do that?
I did. I found my opportunity. And thank you, Dan. I mean, really, this is...
Yeah, Dan Albus was the one that brought that. And it was signed...
How did he find this again?
It was somebody... I think it was on his wife's side of the family that had it. And they kept it, in the attic or somewhere. And it was autographed by Minnie Pearl. Minnie Pearl must have made a visit out to Crewe. And Dan could always call up and, clarify and correct my memory. But that was the gist of the story.
There we go.
His ears might be burning. Good morning. You're on the air.
Oh, it's me again. I forgot this article that Dan brought in or whatever, newspaper clipping. Would it be any chance that I could get a copy for my grandchildren?
Sure, we can try that.
We can definitely try that. Yeah.
Okay. All righty. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now we can make that possible because what we have is a copy. I guess we can make a copy of a copy.
We can definitely make a copy of a copy
and send that, and we'll do that. And. So anyway, I think the story was something along those lines.
Minnie Pearl signed it.
Because if you look, you see the signature there at the top left-hand corner. Mm-hmm. And so I guess when she made her visit out to Crewe, they were there.
What was she? What did she get famous from?
Well, she's tied into country music in Nashville. Most people, at least my age at least, would associate her with the TV show Hee Haw. But she was around before even that. She was performing at a young age. But her thing was she wore this sort of straw kind of hat, but there was always a price tag hanging down from it.
Okay.
But
is that the running joke?
It was just part of her persona. I don't know if it was that.
Okay.
I guess some people just forgot to pull the price tag.
I've been guilty of that.
Yeah. So, like I said, she was on Hee Haw by the time I came around, and even that was going on for some time because that show came on like in the late 70s. Or mid to late 70s. I don't remember exactly. So she would be on that show. By that point, she was older. It's sort of like Grandpa Jones, same sort of thing. Grandpa Jones, when I saw him on Hee Haw, he was this guy with these kind of circular glasses and all that sort of stuff. And he played banjo and singing and stuff like that. He was an older man by the time I saw him, but even when he was younger, he was acting as if he was older. He'd wear things to make himself seem older than what he really was.
Yeah.
So the name Grandpa Jones was, even when he was younger, it was what he was being called.
Yeah.
It was kind of a character, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. So and
sometimes you grow into that character.
Yeah. And that Pee Wee Herman, I guess, would be a great example of that. That's not Paul Rubens. It's Pee Wee Herman. But a lot of people think of him as that because he stuck with that shtick for a long time.
Yep.
All right, we got 3 minutes? Let's see. We were talking about the gunpowder plot. You want to talk about anything else? You want to talk about the journal Nature published a report that DNA testing had confirmed, still disputed by some, that a member of Thomas Jefferson's family had fathered a child with the slave Sally Hemings. The testing, however, was unable to definitively prove that Jefferson was the father. That would have been 1998 that occurred. 1940, Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected to an unprecedented third term, which is as president of the United States.
You don't like Franklin D. Roosevelt?
I am not a big fan. No. I think any man that would accept the 3 terms is not General George Washington, who wanted to step down just after 2 terms when they actually wanted him to stay in longer. I respect that. No, I've done enough for my country. I'm good.
So you wanted him to resign after the second year?
No, I think he got power hungry is what I'm thinking.
Hypothetically, if Trump gets elected in the next election cycle... That would be his
second term. Thank you very much.
Can I finish?
No. And anyway... Because I know where you're trying to go with that.
Well, I'm saying
I don't think it's going to be a problem. Let's just put it that. I don't think it's worth talking about.
If he was running again next election cycle...
He can't run again next election
because,
cycle.
Because, 2 times?
2 terms is
2
it.
2 terms. Okay.
That's why they put it in place.
Yes.
They wanted to
because he had 3.
Keep that from happening.
Well, I don't think he did anything terrible, Franklin D. Roosevelt, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's your opinion.
I mean, okay.
When you want to talk about social critic Sinclair Lewis.
I apparently you do.
Won the Nobel Prize for Literature, and the first American to receive the honor. I did not know that. 1930. How you like them apples? They keep jumping around here. 1914, 1913. British actress Vivien Leigh. Do you know what movie she's famous for?
Not offhand.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. Yes.
Who achieved motion picture immortality by playing 2 of American literature's most celebrated Southern belles, Scarlett O'Hara, which would be Gone with the Wind, and Blanche DuBois. Was born in India.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
That's nice. That's a fun little history fact.
1911, American cowboy actor and singer Roy Rogers, who you probably think is a restaurant chain at one point in time back in the day.
Oh, that's not a restaurant chain?
It was named after him. Who starred in films and television shows, often alongside his wife, Dale Evans. Was born on this day in 1911. He was the singing cowboy.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
He had his own show.
Well, it was in the movies. They were like these little shorts that they would run before the actual motion picture. Kind of like the cartoons for Looney Tunes. Same sort of premise. They would run a lot of shorts when kids would go to the theaters in the middle of the day, way back.
A long time ago.
That's where, like, those adventure shorts would happen that Indiana Jones was sort of based upon. It was kind of, that's what Lucas was sort of, and Spielberg were kind of going after. It was kind of going for those old serials, they used to call it, or something like that they would run back in the day. 1872, Susan B. Anthony, a leader in the American women's suffrage movement, cast a ballot in the presidential election. She was later arrested for voting illegally and convicted in a trial she called the greatest outrage history ever witnessed. That would have been 1872 on this day. Election day.
Wow.
There you go.
Weird. Well,
how do you like all those fun facts?
Well, it is that time, John.
It is, finally. All right, so we're going to do weather first, and then you get to do your birthdays. And the weather is being brought to you by Harold W. Collins and Grading, located at 2113 Cumberland Road, Farmville.
Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading has been helping to build Southside and Central Virginia since 1960. providing all excavation, general contracting, and hauling needs. 5 miles north of Farmville, 2113 Cumberland Road, at the intersection of 45 and Range Tavern Road. Call 392-6010 or stop by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading.
And let's take a look at the weather for today. Looks like this. Cloudy skies gradually becoming mostly sunny, a high near 73. And then tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 58. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, a high near 78. 20% chance of showers Wednesday night with a low around 62. 20% chance of showers Thursday with a high near 77. And a 20% chance of showers, thunderstorms Thursday night with a low around 56. Friday, partly sunny, high near 71. And Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 52. Humidity right now is 92% humidity. And the winds are south and 3 miles per hour. Barometer is 30.29. Mostly cloudy skies right now in Farmville. And we've got 56 here at WFLO. Weather brought to you by Harold W. Collins and Grading. Call 434-392-6010. And now the birthday calendar brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
And with those wonderful birthdays, possible anniversaries, I present to you...
Thank you, John.
Noah.
All right.
Massage.
Great. Okay. Well, it's that time. It's November 5th. John, Election Day. We got some birthdays we're celebrating.
Me and Susan B. are going to go vote.
We're going to start off the birthday calendar with James Jones. That's the sound. That guy should have his own TV show with that name, James Jones from Dillwyn. Your part of town.
Yeah, my neck of the woods. Yeah.
Also, Betty Jenkins from Burkeville, Donna Browning from Rice, Marshall Thaxon from Statewide Realty. Realty. Also on the calendar, we have Lucy Crawley, Sharon Fitzgerald, Freya Cruz, and 2 anniversaries, John, to top this off.
All right.
This extensive calendar. We have the Bruno and Debbie Neathery, and Jesse and Taryn Roberts. We're celebrating an anniversary. So happy birthday. Hope everybody has a great day. Celebrate it well with your birthdays and anniversaries. And if you want to get those birthdays to us, you can call in at 434-394-0924 or email them at birthdays@wflo.net. John, back to you.
All right, and the birthday calendar brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. If it is not right, we will make it right. Call 434-392-2802. And you already gave the numbers and all that good stuff in the email and blah, blah, blah. All right, so we've done
it again.
If you want. You got 15 seconds.
434-394-0924. That's the number to call in with a birthday, anniversary, or a question or a problem. And we'll try to help with that. All right.
Big finish there.
Okay, right. Great.
So we've taken care of that. Now we got a special segment here. We want to... And that would be the celebrity... No, I'm just kidding. Well, but I am going to do the celebrity birthdays, yeah, because that was a special segment.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, like
quite the transition, John. I was not expecting that.
Well, that's why I'm here, to kind of throw things off kilter a bit. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Birthdays, celebrity-wise, for November 5th. Robert Patrick turned 66. I don't know if you know who he is, what he's mostly known for. Fun fact says he played a sheriff in Yellowstone, prequel 1923, which... Did you watch Yellowstone?
No.
Neither did I.
No.
I can tell you without you looking it up, but it's up to you.
Okay, tell me.
He was in Terminator 2. He was the other Terminator that Schwarzenegger was protecting the kid from. He was more of like a liquid-based Terminator. He could form kind of into a liquid type of thing. That was a big movie when it came out. Huge movie that summer.
Yeah.
I still like the original better, but special effects-wise, at the time, that was pretty groundbreaking. Rocker Bryan Adams, I heard this on the Old Farmer's Almanac. Bryan Adams turned 65 today. Your fun fact for him, has been nominated for an Oscar 3 times for Best Original Song. Of course, I would imagine the Robin Hood song, Everything I Do It For You, is probably one of the ones they're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other ones would be, but that's all right. Do you want to list any of these people? Or?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. You already said Bryan Adams, but we also have Tilda Swinton, turned 64. John, you know Tilda, obviously.
Not really, no.
Her first name is Catherine.
Wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
She's the girl on the right in this picture that I'm looking at, or woman to the right. With the blondish hair?
No.
It's got to be, because that's Julianne Moore on the other side. And it's not the guy in the middle.
Do we have different birthdays again?
We shouldn't.
That's what I have a picture of.
That's Famke Janssen. You got to go up.
Oh, goodness. Gotcha. I'm reading the wrong birthday. That's my bad.
You are correct.
Goodness. Yeah, Julianne Moore. Yeah, okay. I guess
she'd be the one with the blondish hair.
I'm assuming so. Yeah.
I know.
Off to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what her fun fact is?
What's her fun fact, John?
Her first name is Catherine.
I already said.
I'm just messing with you.
I know.
Famke Janssen turning 59.
Now, this is the lady that I thought was...
with the dark hair.
Yeah, Tilda.
Yeah.
Do you know Famke?
Yes, she was in... When Pierce Brosnan first took on the Bond role. Mm-hmm. She was a Bond girl, but she was like the bad Bond girl, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where they actually fight and stuff like that. Mm. And then she went on from that. That was kind of like her start. She went on from that. She was in the early X-Men films, and she played any other time I can think of it. Jean Grey, the one that becomes Phoenix.
Oh.
She was that character.
Yeah.
The one that was in sort of a love triangle with Wolverine and Cyclops. She was the original Phoenix in those early 2000 X-Men films that Bryan Singer made. She was in all 3 of them, as a matter of fact. So she's done other stuff, but those are the main things that I know her from. Mm-hmm. GoldenEye would have been the Bond film I'm referring to. The first Brosnan Bond film, and she was the bad Bond girl.
You prefer Sean Connery, right, in the Bond?
Yes,
film.
I do prefer Sean Connery. Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Your dago mustache and your greasy hair. That's from the SNL skit. The Celebrity Jeopardy. Have you ever seen that?
I have not.
Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out. Not only is he... someone's impersonating him. That's the one with Norm Macdonald doing Burt Reynolds.
Oh, man.
In the middle.
Oh, I have seen this. Yes, I have seen
this.
And
he calls himself Turd Ferguson.
Yeah.
Changed my name.
Okay.
That's one of the greatest skits ever. I can go back and watch that skit and never get tired of it. I love it. It's just one of... So do you want to do the next one?
No.
Sam Rockwell turns... Don't say I didn't try to include you in this program.
Hey, I'm right here, John.
Sam Rockwell turns 56.
That's great. And he's famous for... he voiced one of the characters in the animated film If. That's a terrible name.
Probably a terrible film. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Singer Kevin Jones turns 37, and his fun fact, he's got 2 children, Alina and...
Valentina,
yeah. Interesting. And then we got the lesser-known ones.
The ones that did not get a photo.
I see one that's right up your alley. You don't see it yet. About 3 down.
Okay, 3 down. Yeah. Singer Art Garfunkel.
Yes.
From Simon and Garfunkel turns 83. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
John, why?
So to celebrate this...
I like big butts, I cannot lie.
Listen to this. I have to take my headphones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, you're right, though. He does turn 83. Wow. You know, he was in a film one time.
I did not know
with Jack
that.
Nicholson, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Anne Margaret's in it. Yeah, no kidding. So in the movie, it's like two couples. Mm-hmm. So Garfunkel is with, I don't remember who the other actress was in it, and Nicholson was with Anne Margaret. Lucky Jack. I was pretty lucky. So, yeah, and I didn't realize he was an actor, but back in those days, people would do a lot of that. They would have that career where they would go back and forth. That wasn't really anything new, even back in the day, that people would do that sort of thing. Okay, TV personality Kris Jenner is 69. Who else? Did you see anybody else that floats your boat?
Oh, goodness.
Do you know who Mo Gaffney is? He's a comedian actor.
I don't know the name.
That's probably because he's older. Let's see. I see some names that are familiar, but...
Somebody from Radiohead is turning 53. Johnny,
you must have hit some magic button on the
Johnny
mic
Greenwood.
There. Your mic dropped out for a second there.
It did drop out.
Yeah. It's because you keep tweaking it, touching it,
messing
with it.
I'm trying to adjust it to my...
specifications.
Yeah.
Your specifications. Tatum O'Neal, 61. I didn't realize Tatum was still with us, but Tatum O'Neal, 61. Okay. Yeah. I think it was her dad that might have passed away is what I was thinking of. Let's see. I'm good. I think.
John, you know, we were...
so that's the end of our segment.
All right, and that's... Okay, you might as well hit that transition music. Oh, of course, of course.
I don't even remember what the heck it was called.
WG something.
Was that what it was? WG... Aha. Well, that has been the Celebrity Birthday segment. I don't know why I find that funny, but...
all right. Good stuff.
You got any more segments you want me to play some music for?
Oddities, I think, right? Are we going to get into the oddities?
Yeah, we can. Do you see one that floats your boat?
Well, I know we were talking about one that we never really got to talk about on air.
Which one was that?
About, I think it was about a coin that was in a farmhouse of some sort.
We didn't bring that up. I mean, we didn't talk about it.
I know we talked about it, after a show.
The rare dime.
The rare dime. Did we? I don't think we talked about it on air.
Well,
you may have.
I thought we did because we were trying to figure out what would have made it so valuable, and it turned out to be something on the coin that was either a misprint of some kind or some sort of thing they used that was incorrect or something along those lines. I think we did talk about it because we were like, well, it definitely wasn't the fact that it was old, because it wasn't, but so old. It was 1970s, late 1970s, I think. And let's see, the coin sold for $506,250. Let's see. The only other known example of the 75 no S proof dime sold at a 2019 auction for about $456,000, and then again months later to a private collector. Let's see if it gives it a little bit more of a description. It's basically the coin which was struck by the U.S. Mint in San Francisco in 75. So there's your date. Depicts President, your boy Franklin Roosevelt, and is one of the just two known to exist without its distinctive S mint mark. So that's what the obscurity is.
Yeah, it didn't have that S.
Distinctive S mint mark.
Oh, it did have the S.
It didn't.
Oh, it didn't.
Without it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no, and there's only
no S.
There's only two known to exist. So that's what makes it super rare, super valuable.
Keep my eye out for that, John.
Okay, count
all right.
And then can't feel pennies. And go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go ahead.
No, I insist.
It looked like you had something on your mind.
No. I did want to mention, though, that Farmville Now, the event calendar for Farmville,
Virginia.
You need
special music for that?
Sure. Why not?
No, I think we've done that.
Okay, all right.
I think we pulled that in the ground.
If you feel like it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. But it's coming out this week, John. On Thursday, we're going to be bringing that out. We have a caller, so just...
Thankfully. I mean, here we go. Good morning, you're on the air. It might help if I hit the button. Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning, man.
Men. Hey. Men. Manly men. Men. There we go. How are you, sir?
Whew. Okay, thank you.
Have you voted this morning?
Not yet. A little later. I'm waiting for my other half to get back from Maryland.
All right.
And then we will go. But
how far out do you have to go to vote?
Oh, I would say time-wise, probably maybe 7 minutes, 9 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
I bet this guy's voting at the Prospect Volunteer Fire Department. Am I right,
Who,
sir?
You are?
No.
Oh. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Why
are you following this guy around?
Why do I know where this guy
is? I'm really curious. I was a little hesitant to answer that. Holy cow.
Stalking thing's supposed to work the other way.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be stalking.
Well, I mean, I feel like sorry, that's too funny. I mean, I feel like that was that's a very good answer, very good guess because you live in Prospect and
Noah's trying to be
vote.
Columbo on the side, be a detective.
You usually vote at a volunteer fire department. That's where I'm voting.
You see, when you leave, and when you go vote there, I noticed that's the vicinity of where you're going.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And one more thing.
All right, okay.
No, just kidding.
Oh, my God. So based on the voting, do you guys know if Farmville, because I play pickleball a few nights a week.
All right.
And they play at the Farmers Arena. What's it called? The Farmers Arena? Is that what it's called?
Sports Arena?
Fireman
Sports Arena? Yeah.
Yes. Are they using that place as a polling or?
That's a good question. I don't know. Because I don't vote. I don't vote. Well, I don't vote out here, so I don't know.
Oh. I don't know either. I guess I could just go either way.
I don't know if they go to the courthouse. I don't know. I guess someone could call us and let us know or text or whatever. But I don't know.
Man, I tell you what, I had a really long day yesterday.
Yeah? Longer than the rest of us?
All right.
Yes, it was.
The time change affects us differently.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like steal every year. The government steals time from us. They steal an hour, then they get they think we catch them, so they give it back to us. Same hour, no interest accrued.
I'm going to take this away, and you're going to appreciate it more when I give it back to you. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good mind trick there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. So I don't know. I think the bars love it. They used to love it, and when I go to the bars in Maryland, where they're open till 2.
Right.
And then they fall back, so they're selling booze for another hour. So
come in and have a drink, my boy. We got an extra hour, you know.
You want a Guinness? What would you have?
Is that how they target?
I have no idea.
John, what bars have you been to?
All of the bars I visit are on TV or in movies.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, I've been to a few.
Or run by leprechauns.
Or Tom Cruise is behind the bar throwing the glasses and the jars up in the air.
Oh, have you ever been to one of those where the bartenders entertain you?
No.
The bar is so boring that they have to have some clown behind the bar.
No, other than that movie Cocktail with Tom Cruise, I've never seen that before. I mean, I've seen bars, but I haven't seen people like flipping the bottles and stuff like that. I didn't know they still did that anymore.
Oh, who knows? They just give you a can of something, open it up.
Yeah.
Shake it a little to giggle when you open it.
There you go. That'll put hair on your chest. Take that one.
But I'm just finishing up my hot sauce this morning. I started yesterday.
You mean making the hot sauce, not eating it?
Yeah.
Okay,
no, I had it's end of season. Picked up a mess load of peppers, more than I wanted to. It started to be a pain in the butt.
Now, do you make varying degrees of how spicy it is, or do you just make them all the same way?
Well, I use different peppers to achieve that.
Okay.
And I still haven't found out how to properly tone down the Reaper. Since the Reaper's so hot, you have to add so much just
Don't fear the Reaper.
Put it, vent it. Yeah, actually seasons don't. So, what? You guys didn't get that, did you?
Did you get it?
I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it.
Well, you were. Don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah, I was listening to John sing Blue Oyster Cult over here. Don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah, there's a giggle. That was a sympathy giggle.
Sympathy giggle.
Yeah.
So other than voting, you got any other big plans? Are you going to go out to eat after you make the big vote?
I don't know how much is even open in Farmville.
Honestly, I don't know myself.
Yeah.
I don't think there are a lot of decent eateries. Maybe we'll get a. Oh my gosh.
So did you always vote in the evenings or later in the day? Is that how you always did it?
No, we're usually first, right there, first thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Used to be. Used to be.
But used to be, they don't count anymore, do they?
They count the ones that they need to count.
No, that was another joke. Oh, my gosh.
John, what are you talking about?
I have no idea. I'm just talking. I'm just saying things at random.
Yes, used to be don't count anymore. They just run on the floor.
It's like looking through a deck of cards that you get, trading cards. You just go, nah, not that one. Nah. Oh, okay, this one I want to keep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm just being silly. I think it's all predetermined.
You think it is?
Oh, of course.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
HE double hockey sticks, yeah.
Getting patriotic on here.
Patriotic.
Yeah.
Passionate.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I'm goofing off. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. Not really.
Yeah. No. Oh, I don't think it's predetermined. I think that's a little wild to say.
You don't. Go ahead.
Or it could be a little naive on your part.
Well, I mean, maybe. Yeah. It could be it. But if it was all predetermined, I feel like Hillary Clinton would have won in 2016.
I think you underestimate the likability of that woman to other people.
You really, John?
I'm just throwing it out there.
I think she's okay. I think she's a Clinton. Like, I don't think
Notice I didn't say anything about whether I did or not.
Yeah.
I meant other people.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, when you hear like these little tidbits of info that the Secret Service, I guess those that protected her, thought that she was just the nastiest person,
meanest, grumpy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was always a sugar dumpling myself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! And I think that's what God plagued Bill Clinton with. It's like, you're going to marry her and you're going to die with her.
Well, I may and I may not. You know what I mean?
Dig on.
Oh, Slick Willie. Yeah. Those were interesting times, for sure.
Sure in the heck was. Sure in the heck was.
Well, that goes back a ways. I mean, the first time he ran, I was still in high school. That's how far back that goes. So that just tells you how long ago that was.
Long time ago, John.
Yep. And a galaxy far, far away. All right. Well, was there anything else you wanted to bring up?
No, I just wanted to say one thing. And I got a joke. I don't know if you guys want to hear it.
Go ahead.
But, Jimmy Carter. I remember when he ran the first time.
Right.
He promised that he would, I guess, deliver all the info on UFOs and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And I flipped and voted for him.
Yeah.
He didn't give us diddly. All he got us was gas lines, huh? So, do you remember the what's that? Do you remember the gas lines?
I remember hearing about it. Noah doesn't want to even talk about it.
No, I'm so sorry.
Noah's like waving me off
the
here.
Gas
I'm like,
lines. No.
I heard it. I was too young to actually experience it, but I remember my dad telling me about it. Yeah, they went off your license plate or something like that, right?
Yeah, odd and even days. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah. And if you were watching movies of that era that were filmed at that time, they would reference it a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
People trying to cut in front of others and stuff like that. But that's crazy to think about. But I mean, we went there way back then. Who's to say we might not go back that way again at some point?
Oh my gosh, I could picture that now. People shooting each other.
Yeah. Well, we kind of already have the. I don't think we ever got rid of that. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so you said you had a joke for us, or was that the joke?
No.
Okay.
You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. There's this guy, and he had a wood 9. He was really self-conscious about it. Did you hear it?
No.
No.
Okay. And he got up the cahoots to go to this kind of like a community dance.
Right.
So he's in there, and he's just sitting there looking around, and he sees a lady over there in the corner, and she just looks so just out of place, and she had a hair lip. Mm-hmm. So he decides to go over and ask her if she wanted to dance, and she says, "Oh, would I? Oh, would I? Oh, would I?" And he looks at her and he says, "Oh, hair lip. Oh, hair lip. Oh, hair lip." And
all right, that was good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us on the stand-up hour here on
Open Mic Day.
Yeah, Open Mic Day on the Call Flow Radio Show.
Everybody has their 5 minutes, Put it in. Yeah.
And I blew mine.
Well, enjoy your election day.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Go out and
take care.
You too. Bye. All right, so we've had some comedy.
Little levity, which is nice. You kind of need that today because everybody, again, it is election day. So people are kind of a little crazy out today,
We are? I mean, okay.
People are.
Oh, people are, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are they crazy about?
John, it's a very, people feel very intensely about politics, whether it's left or right. And so just the unsureness and the fact that the polls are very close, like everything's kind of tied up right now.
It's always close.
It's not always close. Sometimes it's a blowout.
Not lately. Hasn't been like that for a while.
It's been a minute, but this is a close one. So I think just people are on edge.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on edge?
Not really. No.
Okay.
We didn't talk about the movies over the weekend. Venom 3. I didn't even know there was a Venom 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tops box office again. It tops the box office while Tom Hanks' film struggles. I wasn't really sure about this. It looks like he made a film with the same actress that was with him in Forrest Gump.
Mm-hmm. That lady.
She used to be Robin something Penn Wright or something. She used to be married to Sean Penn, I think, at one point in time. But they in the movie, from the previews I saw, it looked like they were using AI to age them and make them look younger, and it shows them growing their lives together, being married throughout the years. But obviously, it's not doing all that great.
Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate.
It is, and it's unfortunately time for us to go.
That's right.
So have fun on your election day. We'll talk at you